WatchIT programs feature leading experts who provide comprehensive understanding and perspectives on technology trends, issues, and their business value. Knowledge, advice, best practices. You get all this and more from WatchIT. This program is part of Peak Performance, the methodologies and proven practices which advance the management skills of IT professionals.
Today's challenging economy demands that organizations be both agile and innovative. Agile organizations respond quickly to changing business and market conditions. Innovative organizations seek out new ideas and methods to deliver superior products and services to customers ahead of their competition. In this report, business guru and author Faisal Haq, a former senior executive at General Electric and founder and CEO of BTM Corporation, discusses and explores the agile, innovative enterprise. He also introduces the concept of the converged organization. These transformed companies emerge into whole-brained enterprises, enabling growth and driving improved profitability. There are several teaching points in this program. First, we'll discuss the current challenges experienced by business leaders and discuss how businesses can continue to grow and prosper despite difficult economic conditions. Next, we'll discuss why today's organizations must be both agile and innovative. Then we'll learn about the advantages of the whole-brained enterprise and the role of IT in supporting it. We'll also hear about how our economy is always evolving and how a truly converged enterprise can easily adapt to changing conditions. And finally, we'll conclude by discussing the benefits converged organizations can realize and how CIOs and IT managers can help move their organizations toward that ideal. In our first segment, we'll discuss the challenges experienced by today's business leaders and discuss how organizations can continue to grow and prosper despite difficult economic conditions. Maintaining business growth and profitability amid challenging global economic conditions is certainly a daunting task. Companies across the board are downsizing and scaling back, and CEOs, business, and IT leaders are under the gun to cut costs and maximize business efficiencies. Today, forward-thinking companies are realizing that a fresh approach is needed to succeed, one where new thinking and next-generation management techniques are employed. Our expert, Faisal Haq, explores one such approach where business and IT are forced out of their silos, creating whole-brained organizations that survive and even thrive in difficult times.
Traditionally, the technology organization and business organization works in silo. And it starts with school, because you go to engineering school, you go to business school, then you get acclimated in the workforce, and two shall never meet kind of a syndrome that continues, right? But what has happened, because of the nature of businesses have changed, all businesses are now highly enabled by technology. So you're forced to kind of bring it together. So that's one point. Second point is that in many ways that even though technology has matured, the management of technology hasn't matured, especially the management of business and technology together hasn't matured at all. So for the last 20 years, people have been talking about alignment. How do we align business and technology together? So if you look from that point of view, I have several arguments. First is that if you want to create a whole brain organization where your business and technology are together and management are together, then you actually have to abandon the idea of aligning, because alignment suggests that somebody's leading and somebody's following. It's not going together. So that's one point. Second point is that it comes from an organizational capability point of view, not just one person's capability point of view. What I mean by that it's not a question of does a charismatic CIO or a charismatic CFO or a charismatic CEO manage to rally the troops together, and as long as that rally is behind it, it happens, right? That's less of a scientific approach, more of an artistic approach, right? So if you want to bring business and technology together, then you have to establish a level of organizational capability that forces the organization to create a common language, and you behave together and manage together to move it forward. We have traditionally focused on quarter-to-quarter gain. We have in most of the organization who are especially in trouble has not focused on long-term gain. Long-term gain requires institutionalizing the management capability, and it's a holistic management capability that brings both business side and technology side together. So for example, you need to have an organizational blueprint, which is the enterprise architecture. For example, you need to have a holistic governance process. For example, you need to have a combined strategy and planning process, not just a technology planning process or a business planning process. You need to have an investment vehicle or investment management process that looks at what should be kept live, what should be shut down, and what should be utilized to grow the business. So from that point of view, you not only have to have that, you have to institutionalize it and have to do it repeatedly, right? So because market will change, the customer will change. What will not change is how an organization needs to react and behave and thrive no matter whatever the market condition is. So where will that come from? That comes from having those organizational capability. It's like a team. They may play different games, different day, but they have their core competency as a team. Some people play in the forward, some people play in the backward, but they work as a team and they have certain organizational skill set. Business and technology organization must come together from having those organizational skills.